It's here with another Aderonn Airsoft review. This time it's my tactical looking homemade Airsoft Grenade Launcher. Basically, all I used, well, for the base, I used a caulking gun, like this. You pull this little pin back and you can take it back like that, and then you pull the trigger and it comes forward like that. So basically that was the main mechanism. All I really did to modify this was just cut it right there, and you just needed to cut that so everything would fit in. And as you can see, that's the base design. I'll start with the back. Here, this is the part that actually pulls out and moves forward. It is this part, and basically I just put a lot of electrical tape around it, so you could actually, so it's more like a stock and it's a little bit padded. Here is the handle. I just wrapped that with electrical tape and a little bit of just like a sheet of rubber from like an old popped bicycle tire. The inside, I just wrapped that around the stock for a more comfortable feel. By the way, you're gonna need a lot of electrical tape, like this much, this whole thing. Probably gonna need all that. You're also gonna need a lot of hot glue, a couple sticks worth. So yeah, you just put some electrical tape around here. I put electrical tape here for the trigger. It's like a huge trigger, really. Then you're gonna need PVC pipe. You're gonna need, I'm gonna say, you're gonna need at least probably 9-10 inches. This has, yeah, it's including, well, the back part is about 4 inches, maybe 3 3/4, and then the front barrel is 5 1/4 inches. You're probably going to want to make this a little bit longer to give it better better accuracy, so the BBs don't spread out as much. So you take your PVC pipe, you cut it out, and you put it in here. And on this part right here, I just hot glued on a plastic bolt, and that works as my firing pin. And then here's my barrel. I actually had to hollow it out a little bit, because a 40mm grenade is slightly larger than 1.5 inches. You're gonna need, this is all 1.5 inch PVC. Here I have my King Arms 60 round grenade shell. This is what I use. It's decent. I mean, it has its problems, as do all grenades, but it fits very well in there. Just slide it in and close it up. On the barrel, I don't know if you can see this, but I have 2 notches cut out. Right here, and on the other side right there. So when you have your grenade inside, there's a place for you to put your fingers and pull it out. So that's very handy. You're probably gonna need that. Then I put right in here, this is a nut. Well, it's a plastic nut. And then I took my Dremel tool. You're probably going to need a Dremel tool or some sort of tool like it, because there's a lot of different things. Well, it's mostly sanding and a little bit of cutting, and I use the sanding head to sand out the little grooves in there to make it smooth. And then, as you can see, you pull the trigger once and it sets the grenade, or the pin. It sets the pin right there, and then you pull the pin again and it comes out, and then it hits the button on the back of your grenade. It goes in and hits this button right here, and then it fires. So yeah, and then once it's in there, you just hit this little, push this down, and then you can pull it out. Oh, I taped this up, and then I put some hot glue around here and then wrapped it in tape, so then it can only go as far as here, so it won't go in and be able to push this out. So see, you can pump it once, twice. You get 3.5 pumps before it locks up and it won't go any farther.